fancy like Applebee's on a date night. Got the Bourbon Street steak and the Oreo shake. Get some whipped cream on the top too. 2 straws, 1 check, girl, I got you. Bougie like Natty in the styrofoam. Squeak squeaking in the truck bed all the way home. Some Alabama jammer, she's my Dixieland delight. That's how we do fancy like. Hi everybody, my name's Troy Hawes and welcome once again to another edition of My Acoustic Lounge. Today we're going to review a great old country song called Fancy Like by Walker Hayes. Fancy Like has 4 writers accredited to this song. Walker Hayes, Cameron Bartolini, Josh Jenkins, and another gentleman named Shane Stevens. Fancy Like peaked at number 1 on the Hot Country Songs charts in 2021. Now, before we get started, be sure to click the subscribe button, as I'm always trying to put up new content on a regular basis. In addition, if you like my guitar tutorials and covers, you might actually also like my original music, which can now be purchased or streamed from any one of your favorite online music providers. Simply look up Troy Hawes and you'll find my music there. Now what we're going to do first is we're going to look at the chords that you're going to need to know for this great song. Then we'll review the chord progressions. And at the end of the video, we're going to perform a cover that you can play along with. As always, I'm going to use a great backbeat from my Beat Buddy by Singular Sound. So, if you want to learn a great country song, stick around. We're going to get started right now. Alright, in order to get all the way through Fancy Like, you're going to need to know 3 chords. But before we get to those chords, a quick note. If you want to play along with me, or play along with the album version, using the chords I'm about to show you, you need to place a capo on the 2nd fret. Keep that in mind. Okay, for these chords, it starts with a very easy E major. Now, there's a bar chord in it. Don't get all alarmed if you're not great with bar chords, because there is an alternative. But the song does call for a B bar chord. Now, if you don't want to play that B bar chord, or you're just struggling with bar chords, the alternative to that is to play a chord called a B7. Now, it works, but it's not exactly the chord needed for the song. What else is there? E, B, oh, and there's an A chord as well. That's it. Those 3 chords are going to get you all the way through this great song. Let's get now to the chord progressions. Okay, we're going to break this into basically 5 parts for you. We're going to start with a look at the verses. Then we'll have a look at the pre-chorus. Then, of course, we'll dive into the chorus. There is a bridge to this song, so we'll review the bridge as well. And then we'll finish things off with a look at that opening riff that coincidentally is also played kind of in the middle of the song, coming off of the chorus back into the 2nd verse. With that, let's have a look now at the verses. Okay, starting on the E major chord, the verses go something like this. My girl is banging, she's low maintenance, no need for champagne, poppin' entertainment. Take her to Wendy's, can keep her off me. She wanna dip me like those fries in a Frosty. Then we're going to jump into the chorus. Now, before we do that, for those of you that like a little bit of direction on a strumming pattern, here's what I'm doing. It's not necessarily what the original artist of the song is doing, but I'm basically going down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down. Okay? And that's repeated for just about the entire song. I do the bridge slightly different, and we'll get to that when we get to the bridge. Let's now have a look at the pre-chorus.
Starting on the A major chord, the pre-chorus goes something like this. But every now and then when I get paid, gotta spoil my baby with an upgrade. A, A, A. And then right in to the chorus. Okay, starting as well on the E major chord, the chorus goes something like this. Yeah, we're fancy like Applebee's on the date night. Got the Bourbon Street steak and the Oreo shake and some whipped cream on the top two. 2 straws, 1 chick, girl, I got you. Bougie like Natty in the styrofoam. Sweet, sweet in the truck bed all the way home. Some Alabama jammer, she's my Dixieland delight. That's how we do, we're fancy like. And that's it. Pretty easy to play. Okay, for the bridge, I do something called muted strumming. So for those of you that don't know, this is when you use this tissue, this part of your hand, and you place it over the strings as you strum the chord. It creates a muted effect. Let me show you. As opposed to letting the chord ring outright. Now you can do either or. It doesn't really affect the direction of the song. I mute the chords here with this muted strum. With that, the bridge starts on the E major and goes something like this. My new blue jeans with the holes in them. Country kisses on the lips without the skull in them. She'll probably bring some Victoria's Secrets, maybe a little Maybelline, but she don't need it. In the kitchen light, the radio slows down. Box of wine and her updo goes down. A, A. And then back into one last chorus. All right, what am I doing there? Let's slow it down. I'm basically starting on the 6th string, open. Open 5th. Okay, so there's a bit of a rhythm there that you got to get down in order for this to sound right. Okay, the second part. What am I doing there? On the 2nd fret of the 5th string. Open 4th. And then the open 2nd string, just real quick. Let's speed it up just a little bit. And then finally, on the 1st string, a very simple and that's it. Let's play it one more time. And that's it. I know it'll take some practice, of course, but you have the notes. Now you just got to dive into it and master it. All right, let's get to the cover and do a play along.
My girl's bad, she's low maintenance. top two. Two straws, one check, girl, I got you. Bougie like Natty in the styrofoam. Sweet, sweet in the truck bed all the way home. Some Alabama jammer, she's my Dixieland delight. It's how we do, we fancy like. Don't need no Tesla to impress her. My girl is happy rolling on a Vespa. Don't need no mansion to get romancing. She's superfied, double white, so dancing. But every now and then when to get paid, gotta spoil my baby with an upgrade. Hey, hey, hey. Fancy like Applebee's on the date night. Got the Bourbon Street steak and the Oreo shake with the whipped cream on the top two. Two straws, one check, girl, I got you. Bougie like Natty in the styrofoam. Sweet, sweet in the truck bed all the way home. Some Alabama jammer, she's my Dixieland delight. That's how we do, we fancy like. My new blue jeans with the holes in them. Country kisses on my lips without the scolding. She'll probably keep some Victoria's Secrets. Maybe a little Maybelline, but she don't need it. In the kitchen light, the radio slows down. Box of wine in her updo goes down. Hey, hey, yeah, we fancy like Applebee's on the date night. Got the Bourbon Street steak and the Oreo shake. Get some whipped cream on the top two. Two straws, one check, girl, I got you. Bougie like Natty in the styrofoam. Sweet, sweet in the truck bed all the way home. Some Alabama jammer, she's my Dixieland delight. That's how we do, we fancy like.
And there you have it, Fancy Like by Walker Hayes. Thank you for tuning in to my acoustic lounge. My name is Troy Hawes. Again, if you like my guitar tutorials and covers, please consider subscribing. I do truly, truly appreciate it. Till the next time, keep playing. Music is good for the soul.